Hi, I'm Hank Thiele, the Superintendent of Community High School District 99. Thank you for tuning in to our series on the Master Facility Plan. The second video in this series is on accessibility. Through the Master Facility Plan planning process, we've identified many areas across the district that are not accessible. And what we want to do is provide an environment so that our students that come here every day, our community, our guests that visit us, that they feel like they can come to a place that they can get wherever they need to go and they can do it in a dignified fashion. And we have certain locations in our building where we don't feel that this is the case. One of the spaces in our buildings that best illustrates the needs for changes in accessibility is the North High Cafeteria. This is a space, it's a cafeteria that was built in the 50s, and it was built where the original auditorium in the building was. And that leads to this, what you'll see here is two tiers. The serving lines are on the upper tier, most of the eating space is on the lower tier. And when students come in here to get their food, if you're in a wheelchair, you need to come into the middle of the cafeteria, board this lift, be raised up to the second level, get your food, then to be seated, you need to come back, be lowered in the lift, and then be in the eating area. When we talk about a dignified space, to me, for a teenage student, this is the furthest thing from dignified that I can find in this space. Part of this plan involves changing the space both in this cafeteria and around it so that there's ramp areas where students can change between levels without the need of a lift. We would also expand and change our serving lines so that they're more accessible for students to get in and out of. That also will speed up the amount of time that it takes for students to be served just generally as a side benefit. But this is one of the ways in which we can just slightly change our facilities and allow our students to get around in a dignified fashion without assistance and just take advantage of their environment around them. On both sides of town, one of the challenges is with our external bleachers. When we have anything going on in our stands, whether it be activities, athletics, graduation, any of those situations where we have people in our stands, we don't have any ramps. This is the only ramp in the entire district. There's one at South High. And when we actually bring people that are in wheelchairs up onto the bleachers, they're stuck in this first row, which is actually the walkway. This is not great for our kids. This is not great for our visitors. Actually, there's a video at the end of this that are on our website where our staff will talk through what that experience is like for our kids in those bleachers. These bleachers are also aging. The only reason why we don't have ramps on them is they're grandfathered for the American Disabilities Act because of how old they are. We're reaching the point where we're going to need to replace them anyway. It'd be a great time to do it and make them accessible for our students and visitors. So this would be bleachers both home and visitor side on both sides of town. We would also have we would add railings in the walkways, which aren't currently there, to make them safer as well, and for anybody that has some challenges making it up and downstairs. So to see these plans and others, please go to csd99.org/MFP. That video I mentioned about our students' experiences in the bleachers is there as well, and we encourage you to be informed and respond to our survey that'll be coming home soon.